You're looking at my gut?
Just a peek.
I saw you.
So
What are you looking at my gut for?
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
What are you doing, step bro?
All rise, order in the court. It's time to kick off Florida Friday.
Yeah, it's Florida Friday, kids. Everybody gather around and tell Grandpa the story about the time you were in Florida. Won't you?
It got sick and still have a cough from it weeks later.
Sick as a dog.
That's right. That's right. All right. Yeah, first appearances. I see our
Simple first appearances. Yeah, but that's not our favorite guy.
No, but
this guy looks kind of uptight and by the book.
That's a good point. To see everybody. What makes it German, by the way? I'm still not sure. I mean, I understand the concept of like deviled egg, potato salad, but not so much German.
I think it's because it's got mayonnaise in it too, right?
Oh,
Mayonnaise and mustard.
Not just because a German made it. Oh, okay.
Maybe.
I like that.
Allegedly.
Gavel up. Let's get her going.
Friday. Something happens.
Voy a poner su fecha de regreso para el próximo viernes en caso de que algo haya pasado.
Speaking of German potato salad, there you go.
26th of this year.
Oh, no, I'm muted.
Eso va a ser el 26 de enero de este año.
Huh? I remind you that you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you.
Les recuerdo que tiene derecho a guardar silencio. Cualquier cosa que diga se puede usar en su contra.
Sí.
Take care, sir.
Cuídese, señor.
Adios, amigo.
Seasoned vinegar and no white shit. Creamy.
That's all we have, Mr. Giordani.
Oh, no, that's the only.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Oh, no.
The only German.
State your name, sir.
No salad.
Burt Lowell Brannon, case number 24255. You're charged with battery on Bettina Brannon.
Oh.
So
she had nice patina on her.
That's punishable by up to a year in jail and a $1,000 fine. You have the right to remain silent. Should
Warm.
you give up that right, anything you say can be used against you. You
That's supposed
have
to
the
be
right to an attorney to
served
have one
warm?
appointed for you if you cannot afford one. I'm looking at your application to see if you qualify. No, sir.
I'm here
Based
for
on
Mr.
the
Brandon, Your
information
Honor.
you provided, you do not at this time qualify for the services of the public defender. The court. Oh, that's yours, Joe?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm sorry.
Joe, don't step on the judge, Joe.
On your behalf.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Mr. Brandon's lived in Bay County his entire life. The only criminal history I saw appeared to be what ended up as an assault in 2009. So I'd say with his limited criminal history and strong ties to the community, I'd ask you to put him on pretrial release.
Okay.
Sir, where do you live?
Is today your birthday, Kay?
2537 Fairland Avenue.
Okay.
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 Dear Kay.
Karen, happy birthday.
And how long have you lived there?
I just moved there from Panama City Beach.
But
How
warm?
long have you lived in Bay County?
I've lived here all my life.
Do you have someplace you can be other than where Bettina
Today's
is?
birthday, too?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Where's she at?
She usually comes in about halfway through and goes, sup.
Yo,
Yeah.
hit the like.
I thought they were getting married today.
Oh, yeah.
because I just moved out of that house. So I don't have any other place to stay besides there. But her and we're on good terms. I mean,
Well, you're not on good terms because
Obviously.
you can't have any contact with her. I can't let you out unless you can tell me you got someplace you can go where you're not going to be around her.
I've been in contact with his mother, Your Honor. She was working on that when I spoke with her this morning.
I thought that was him going to say, you're looking at my good, aren't you?
back to my old beach house.
Sir, we're going to let you out on pretrial release. Come to court tomorrow morning at 8:30. If Mr. Turner comes to court for you, that's okay, or files for you. You don't have to be in court, but you have to report to the pretrial release office tomorrow morning. No contact with the alleged victim in any manner except for pretrial discovery. Do you have any questions?
LaSalle, thank you. 5 do we got a case channel?
All right, take care.
Step to your right to the T.
Yep, thank you, Joe.
When the green light comes on, sign. State your name, sir.
Are you Lewis Johnson?
Yes, sir.
You got a
Sir,
flat
you're
ass,
in case
Lewis?
23, 42, 21 workers' comp fraud. That's punishable by 5 years, $5,000. You have the right
Oh,
to remain silent.
That's new.
Should you give up that right, anything you say can be used against you. You have the right to an attorney and to have one appointed for you if you cannot afford one. Mr. Dingus is here on your
Dingus.
behalf.
Dingus.
Send and dingus.
Is there something?
I don't know. When you say sir, it takes open my phone. Okay.
Oh,
Go
it's
ahead, John.
Siri.
I'm sorry, the last thing you said something about if he had a criminal
That's his
history, it
phone
was-
talking. In the middle of court.
No, I mean, it was a long time ago, or what were you saying?
Oh, damn.
What you
All
think,
right,
dingus?
This is not the type of offense that makes me worry for the community. I'm going to release you on pretrial release. Come down here to the courthouse.
Do you think there's video and stuff of him like roofing? And
Is
he's not supposed to be. He's supposed to have like a broke leg.
That'd be
Take
my
care.
guess, yeah.
Step to your right to the T.
You
When the light
dingus.
comes on, sign. Red X, ma'am. State your name.
Bridget Rose.
Oh, God. Is she okay?
you say your name Briarton? Is that how you pronounce it?
Dad.
Yes, sir, Brian.
I saw a movie where she crawled out of a well.
It looked like to me, but I wasn't sure. Ma'am, you have a DUI charge in 319. They say your breath or blood alcohol was 0.178. That's punishable by up to 9 months in jail for a first offense. Fines and fees beginning at about $1,500. You have the right to remain silent. Should you give up that right, anything you say can be used against you. You have the right to
Thank you for the
have
dingus
one
money,
appointed
Jeff
for you
H.
If you cannot afford one.
Agreed.
If
by
you
the
are
way.
interested in the services of the public defender, please raise your right hand and be sworn. If you
What
don't
if
want,
I could
okay, that's fine.
possibly get an attorney? I don't
Certainly.
know.
You certainly can hire your own attorney. Is that what you're talking about?
Possibly.
Okay.
I'm not sure. I've never been
You
in
don't
this
have to make up your
situation.
mind today. That's not going to make a difference on whether you get released or not. So you can certainly think about that. You'll see me in
Thank you,
court
Mayor.
tomorrow morning at 8:30 regardless. I couldn't find any.
One more joining us for a fun get together this evening. Members only for main channel. A little going back in time a little bit. Trip down memory road, as some would accidentally call it. Looking forward to it.
history on Miss Briarton, but a stop sign. Is there anything else out there on her?
No, sir.
Miss Briarton, do you live in Bay County?
No, I live in Georgia.
Fat Nancy.
Oh, okay. Oh, and Young Harris. Okay.
Yes.
Do you work up there?
No. No, sir.
What brought you to Bay County?
I'm just staying at one of my mom's properties for
Tomas.
a while.
Oh, family. Tomas, family's got some money, so I see with Morticia over here.
She's single, looking for an older man to take care of.
Could you imagine the amount of time it would take just to have a conversation with her? Every single time you ask her questions.
It's a lengthy endeavor.
Good for her. You know, she may not even be working in Georgia, but she just comes down to Florida. She parties hard at one of her mother's properties.
Nicely done.
Yeah.
Drinky poo.
I mean, with as slow as she's answering questions.
Her numbers weren't all that high, but maybe she was almost double the legal limit. So
Yeah. Never know.
Gary, they're making that Richard Simmons movie.
Gary! Set your bond at 2,500. Your court dates I mentioned tomorrow morning at 8:30. Do not possess or consume any alcoholic beverages. I'll see you in the morning. We'll talk about it then.
Oh,
Step to your
Judge's
right.
gonna
to the
hang out
T.
with her tonight.
When the green light comes on, sign. Next.
We'll talk about this over coffee.
Red X. Here you go. Face the TV. State your name. Say your name.
Alicia Day, you're charged with
Oh.
tampering with a witness.
Although she said fellatio day.
5 years and $5,000. You have the right to remain silent. Should you give up that right, anything you say can be used against you. You have the right to an attorney and to have one appointed for you if you cannot afford one. let's see, you make $1,200 a month.
Correct, Lay.
Social Security. Is that the only income you have, ma'am, your Social Security?
Yes, sir, I'm on disability.
1,200 a month. That's a
Do
lot,
you have
right?
a car, truck, boat,
Sure.
plane, motorcycle, anything like that in your name?
Yes, sir, I have a car.
Okay, tell me about it. What year is it? What company is it?
It's a 2008 or 7 something Sequoia.
Okay. Do you own any property, any real estate?
You own any car that are worth anything? Let me ask you that.
Stay at my house.
Okay, is it where you live?
Yes, and
I'm going to find that you do qualify and appoint the public defender's office to represent you.
okay,
Is there any
thank you.
any kind of criminal history on Ms. Day?
No, sir.
All right. Let me see what the statute says here.
I've got a car from 2006. Okay, yeah. Let's go on to something else.
Yeah.
You got anything that's worth money?
Well, I'm looking for a misdemeanor of this offense, which is what it says. Let's see, felony of 3rd degree.
Amazon girl. Good to
All
see
right,
you.
this is not a misdemeanor. This is a felony.
Oops.
We need to get you put on a circuit court date and give you a felony case number.
Is that a lot?
Under that
That's a lot.
statute, there are no misdemeanors. So your court date's going to be to be determined. This is a felony of the 3rd degree. Your bond is set at $5,000. Take care, ma'am.
Wait.
Whoop, easy. She was going out hot.
Yeah.
Sign for your
She
copy.
wasn't even going to wait for the green
ma'am,
light.
State your name.
Tammy Johnson.
Murderer. Or drunk.
Hold on just a second. We got, I might be wrong about that. I've
Just
got to
for
look at
fun
the
though, right?
subsection again. Let's bring Miss Day back.
Oh.
Well, back up before and after, and let's see what's happening here.
Subsection charged with is a felony, so we've got it right there. They might need to fix that. All right, what's your name, ma'am?
You're fine.
Glad they brought her back for that.
Sign.
Tammy Johnson.
You didn't do anything, ma'am. It's just the statute that you're charged under is a felony. There is a misdemeanor down there under a different place, but it's not what you're charged with. Tammy Johnson, you're charged in case number 234861 with hit and run, leaving the scene with property damage. That's
Ooh.
up to
Close.
60 days and
She was drunk.
$500. You have the right to remain silent. Should you give up that right, anything you say can be used against you. You have the right to an attorney and to have one appointed for you if you cannot afford one. If you're interested in the services of the public defender, you need to raise your right hand and be sworn, please. You swear to tell the truth, all the truth, and nothing but the
Too
truth.
tall, Tammy. Triple T.
Thank you. Put your hand
She's
down.
6 foot tall when she stands up straight.
Or any other
Oh,
source of income.
Teddy bear.
July of last year. I worked
July. All right.
That's a
Do you
callback
have
to
a car,
yesterday.
truck, boat, plane, motorcycle, anything like that in your name?
Yes, sir, I have a car.
Tell me about it, what your car is.
I thought she was going to say, actually, I got both of what you asked for.
We-
One of
We
those.
know she got a damn car. She hit somebody. Hit
Well,
and run,
That's
Judge.
true. It's a little banged up, Judge. Sorry, but she's still worth some. I thought she was going to say she had one of those airplane boats.
Oh, heck yeah. Humble brag.
Kind of impressive.
2012 Chevy Malibu.
Do you own any land, property, any real estate?
No, sir.
Public defender is appointed to represent you. On Miss Johnson, I didn't find anything in way of criminal history. Is there anything, Corporal Fambro?
She's on probation out of Calhoun County.
Oh,
And over there you have controlled substance without a prescription, 17 and 21, assault 21, tamper with evidence, 18 or more, 16, and alternate instrument, 16.
All right, ma'am, I'm going to look up your Calhoun County case and I may issue a
You
warrant.
were closer than
on
I
behalf
was.
of that
She's a
court this
klepto.
afternoon. Your bond on this case is set at 2,500. Your court date's tomorrow morning at 8:30. I will see you then.
Welcome, Lisa.
she got like a hodgepodge of
Up to your right.
misdemeanor crime.
Yes.
State your name.
Madison Spencer.
Madison Spencer, case number 2498 and 99. You're charged with possession of fentanyl, punishable by up to 5 years, $5,000. Also,
Fentanyl.
sale
Nil.
of fentanyl, punishable by up to 15 years and $10,000. Possession
Same.
of drug paraphernalia, 1 year, $1,000. You have the right to remain silent. Should you give up that right, anything you say can be used against you. You have the right to an attorney and to have one appointed for you if you cannot afford one. If you are interested in the services of the public defender, please raise your right hand and be sworn. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Put your- Last time that you had a job or any other source of income?
I work at the dog track in Ebro
Dog track,
Uh-huh. How
dog
long have you
racing.
been working at Ebro?
since the 1st of November.
They do that down there in Florida.
How much money do you make working there?
I make $200 a day.
What?
How many days a week?
5.
So about $1,000 a week.
Yes, sir.
I was going to say $10,000 a month.
Do you have
But
any
all right.
payments?
I'm sorry.
What you need the Fetty for?
Okay, you don't qualify for the services of the public defender. Should your situation.
She works hard and she plays hard.
You
Agreed.
can discuss that with the circuit court judge you see on February the 29th at 9 a.m. Just trying to see, all right, you got sent to the Department of Corrections in 21 on a meth and cocaine case. When did you get released on that?
Halloween, sir.
Oh, on Halloween, no less. I like that. Cocaine
Cocaine
and the meth.
down to the ground. Cocaine.
Now on to the Fetty.
She likes a variety. It is the spice of life.
Right, your bond on paraphernalia is $1,500. On the possession of fentanyl, it's $5,000. On the sale of fentanyl, it's $10,000. That's a total of $16,500. Should
Oh,
you
she's
bond,
selling
report to the
fentanyl?
pretrial release officer
Must be.
by 9 the next business day and submit to random your analysis at your own expense.
Stay tuned.
Take care, ma'am.
Step to your right.
No,
to the
I don't think so. She would have had a like traffic charges and
She's
stuff.
got a charge for selling fentanyl.
No,
That was her second charge.
Oh, so she must have had enough. How did
Maybe the way it was packaged. I don't know.
Oh, maybe, yeah. Huh.
When the light comes on, son. State your name, ma'am.
She's
Did
a
you
big
say
hit.
Courtney Shea?
There she is.
Yes, sir.
Happy birthday?
And you're here in case number 2499. You're charged with possession of fentanyl, punishable by 5 years,
We already-
$5,000.
We already sang happy
Also,
birthday earlier.
Possession of
missed
paraphernalia,
it.
call it
Rewind.
punishable by 1 year, $1,000. You have the right to remain silent. Should you give up that right, anything you say can be used against you. You have the right to an attorney and to have one appointed for you if you cannot afford one. If you're interested in the public defender's office, raise your right hand and be sworn. Swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. But when's the last time that you had a job or any other source of income?
I work in Walton County at my aunt's restaurant.
Ooh, what's the name of it?
What do you- How much money do you make working at your aunt's restaurant?
I serve, so it depends. I make $100 to $200 a night, 4 days a week.
How much would you say you make in a
People
in a
making some
typical
money.
month then, since it goes up and down a little bit?
See what we made today?
You see it right there, kids.
I would say
You don't need but one hand.
James.
maybe 1,600.
Wow.
And then take out the
All right.
30%
Do
plus
you have any dependents?
and taxes.
Yes, sir.
Do you have a car, truck, boat, plane, motorcycle in your name?
All of them,
Yes,
yes.
sir.
Tell me about it.
I
What
have
year?
a
What?
car, 2014 Nissan Versa.
Nice. Versa, very, very good car.
Do you own any land or property, any real estate?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to find, based on those answers, that you do qualify and appoint the public defender's office to represent you.
Hallis's restaurant. Yeah.
All right. Anything on Miss Shea since she got released from prison after this 2021 sentence?
No, sir.
Another person
And
that's
your
been
bond set at 5,000 on the possession, 1,500 on the paraphernalia. Should you make bond, you report to the pretrial release office by 9 the next business day. Submit to random urinalysis at your own expense. Your court date is leap day. That's February the 29th at 9 o'clock.
Savvy.
Take care.
Yo, it's on the day.
Next. Fred X, ma'am. Here you go. Step up on the X. Here you go. Face the TV and tell the judge your name. Tell him your name.
I'm deaf.
Leona Jackson Williams.
Leona
Jackson Williams, case number 24124. You're charged with aggravated assault. That's
Her?
punishable by
Her aggravated assault?
She had to beat up another old person, right?
Must be. Is she in one of those places like we were at yesterday? Imagine.
Maybe.
to 5 years and $5,000. You have the right to remain silent. Should you give up that right, anything you say can be used against you. You have the right to an attorney and to have one appointed for you if you cannot afford one.
Beating some ass.
She looks shocked as hell right now.
Interested in the public defender's office, raise your right hand and be sworn, please. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. You can put your hand down. When's the last time that you had any source of income?
I get a Social Security check every month.
Okay. How much money do you get in that?
4,000.
602?
See, you already know.
602?
Say how much?
Month?
I mean, how often that was. Do you have a car, truck, boat, plane, motorcycle in your name?
A Harley.
Vehicle.
Okay, what? Tell me about your vehicle. What year is it? What kind of vehicle is it?
It's MURANO. It's probably a 2014.
I'm sorry, what?
All right. Do you own any land or property, any real estate?
Milan?
Okay, now it's air property.
Marino?
I'm sorry, I
Miranda?
didn't hear what you
Dan?
said.
Murano?
HEIR property.
Why
You're
she's
an heir
spelling
to some property?
Yes, sir.
Is that where you live?
Yes, sir. Right now.
Okay. I'm going to appoint the public defender's office to represent you, ma'am. You live in, where do you live? Phoenix Springs?
Oh, is that what it is?
Ponce de Leon?
Never even heard of one.
Okay.
She can't even pronounce it right.
All right.
She just started shouting out letters.
Is there any kind of criminal history on Miss Williams?
No,
No, sir.
I didn't think so.
Miss Williams, who is Austin Milborn?
Her lover.
I don't know.
You don't know who that is?
I could see her in one of those.
That's a nice car.
Kind of a crossover.
Well, you know, she likes to go off and on road. And she don't even know who she
I
beat
don't
up.
know who that is either. Your husband's
Chloe.
in the hospital on life support?
Yeah, well, I
God.
don't know. I don't know. I can't tell you that because they
You don't know?
barred me out of the place.
Oh,
But he was on life support when I left him there.
Okay, that was in, as far as you know, is he still living?
Oh yeah. I called every now and then to see how he's doing.
Well, he's
Then
not
they
the
gave me.
If he's on life support, he ain't talking.
husband, right?
Oh no.
Well, so the complaint's a little bit confusing. So which
Okay.
hospital?
he ain't in there because of her, is he? Is he?
I hope not. But she don't even know this Austin 316 guy that supposedly she, I guess, assaulted.
Yeah, Erica, aggravated assault. She's in.
Which hospital was this, ma'am?
What do you call it? Essential what?
Bay Medical.
Ascension Bay
Coast.
Medical? Okay. Sacred
Okay,
Heart.
it's Bay Medical, but it's essential something.
Essential Oil Stadium.
Miss K, thank you. 5 more people joining us tonight for members only at 5:30 East on the main channel. Miss K, thank you.
Let's go, baby.
Thank you.
In Sacred Heart. Okay.
That's it.
Did you say no history, Corporal Family?
Yeah.
There's more to this
Yes, sir.
story.
No
I
history.
believe.
Ma'am,
In the Murano.
and you were born in 1952?
Yes, sir.
Here's what we're gonna
Oh,
We're going to try you on the pretrial release program. I want you to report down here to the Bay County Courthouse, second floor, tomorrow morning by 9 a.m.
Okay.
Check with them. Have no contact with the person named Milborn who you don't even know who that is, so you can avoid contact with him.
No problem.
All right. Take care, ma'am. Your court date is February 29th at 9 o'clock. Just make sure you make it down here to the courthouse tomorrow morning.
Okay.
Step over there on the T on the right.
Anyway, she'll remember to come to court.
No,
State
I
your name,
don't,
sir. I mean, ma'am.
think so.
Hello, LaDonya Purcell, case number 222846. This is a violation of probation case. Judge Stevenson said hold you without bond. To come back and see him on February the 28th at 9 o'clock. You have the right to remain silent. Should you give up that right, anything you say can be used against you. You have the right to an attorney and to have one appointed for you if you cannot afford one. Based on the information that you provided, you intend to represent yourself or hire private counsel. If that's incorrect or your decision changes, you can discuss that with the circuit court judge, Judge Stevenson, on the 28th. Take care, ma'am.
That was easy. Go wait in line.
Good to see people coming back like
Good
that.
afternoon, Judge.
Chris with the fur.
Hi.
Attorney Cruz,
Okay.
for the record,
You were there.
I've seen that Judge Stevenson has required her held without bond. I will communicate with her and advise her of the next steps going.
Ms. Purcell, Mr. Cruz is going to contact you, explain to you what's going on there, okay? He's with us here by video. Take care, ma'am.
She's gonna be there a while.
You're right. When the green light comes on, you'll sign. Next.
Thank you, Judge.
Got a wheelie.
Last time that we stopped it and we made we made guesses as to what they were in for, and it ended up being that it was an assault. Remember?
Yeah.
Person in a wheelchair.
And I think at one point in time we had a person with a wheelchair that was under arrest for breaking and entering. I'm
Yes,
like, what?
both of them.
How? This ought to be good.
By the way, I had an actual breakfast today. We ordered from Denny's, which is actually, I could probably walk there faster than driving. We're so close to it. You want to guess how long it was from the time that we ordered to the time that we got back with the food?
45 minutes.
Longer, an hour and 5 minutes.
Ooh.
So I am going to be on a tear today between around 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Get my money back.
There you go.
Emily couldn't even eat by that time. She had to leave it, throw it in the fridge, and go. She's already late. It's ridiculous.
That's not late.
That's not ridiculous. Want to thank Chloe. Thank you for the 10 bones. Happy Friday to you as well.
Above and beyond.
We try.
That's what we like to try and do.
That's right.
Thank you, Chloe.
State your name, sir.
Hello, Willie Anderson, case number 236332, failure to appear, camping on the beach. Punishable by up to 60 days, $500. You have the right
wouldn't
to
have got
remain
that one.
silent. Should you give up that right, anything you say can be used against you.
Does it look like
Right
a real
to the
camera?
attorney to have one appointed for you. If you cannot
Butter.
afford one, Mr. Anderson, if you want
Whichever
to
that
plead
falls
to
under.
this charge, I'll give you credit for the 2 days you've served and give you one more day so you would be released tomorrow. If you're interested in that. If not, we'll leave this
Roll.
$500 bond on you and we'll talk to you about it. Up to you.
Yeah, that's not right at all. Oh, and their thing that tells you like, oh, we're preparing the food. Oh, it's getting ready. It went straight to
If you don't
that it
know,
was
we can
ready.
Just leave the bond like it is and we can talk about it in the morning.
No more camping on the beach for you, bud.
Such a nice place to camp too.
I'm surprised they don't ask them, hey, you got a place to stay?
Are you thinking, or did you tell me, give me an answer?
I take the first one.
Okay.
Bob.
Mr. Anderson, do you understand you have the right to a lawyer and a trial?
Got sand all in his wheels.
They have
You have to
wheelchairs
answer me out loud or we can't get this done today.
in Myrtle
I said, yes, sir.
that you can
Okay.
use.
Are you being forced, threatened, or coerced to enter a plea?
No,
Save
sir.
it. Save
Has
it.
anybody promised you anything other than what I just told you was going to happen?
No,
Is there anything about you at all today that would keep you from understanding what's going on?
no,
Mr. Anderson, and you're born, what year were you born?
60.
50?
I find that you're capable of representing yourself for the purposes of this plea, that you please freely and voluntarily made with knowledge of the consequences. There's a factual basis based on the complaint. You're adjudicated guilty. 3 days in the jail with credit for 2. Your fines, fees, and costs in the amount of $350 need to be paid by this date of
Amy
next year, or there will
perked
be a
up at
judgment
Perkins.
against you. Mr. Anderson,
Only about
take
4
care,
of
sir.
those in
Try
America.
to stay out of jail.
Okay.
Can you get it over there to the T?
You ever been to a Perkins?
Oh, yeah. Used to go to all the time when we were upstate Maryland.
Pies.
Can you get it or you need help?
Oh, I got it. No problem. Oh. How about somebody helps you and you just chill out?
Next. Martin,
Lawrence.
Riddick. State your name.
Stephen Martin, you're here in case number
Steve Martin?
24-235. Charged with
He looks so
battery.
different.
That's punishable by up to 1 year in jail and $1,000 fine, or 364 days and $1,000 fine. You have the right to remain silent. Should you give up that right, anything you say can be used against you. You have the right to an attorney.
Chloe, we're not used to we act strange whenever anybody says nice things about us. We don't know what to do. We're just used to, hey, fat ass, shut up. Stop talking over everything, you fat.
No, it happens.
But seriously, thank you.
That means a lot. Yeah. We appreciate each and every person here.
To have one appointed for you if you cannot afford one. Based on the information that you provide, you do qualify for the services of the public defender. Would you like?
Fun fact, I pissed my parents off because I kept bringing back wheelchairs from the Salvation Army because they were so cheap because they get so many of them, So I would get them, and I learned how to do wheelies and stuff really good.
Oh.
And like turn around and stuff. I used to do that because our basement was cement.
Creed said, one day I'll be lucky enough to be in a wheelchair. One day.
I was practicing when I was a teenager.
You'll appoint the office to represent you.
Yeah, so they got Myrtle.
I will
big
appoint the
white
public defender's office to
fat
represent
wheels.
you. Mr. Martin, you're not still on probation.
Put together with PVC piping.
I was going to say,
Basically,
is that the ones?
Yeah.
For that battery, you had 22.
No, sir.
It's against the law here in
You
North
go back
Carolina
for
to
anything.
camping on the beach.
I know him.
Okay. We have petty theft as your most recent before. See what happened on that.
Did he really, JJ? I don't know that.
I remember that.
How about him not being with Nike anymore? It's pretty crazy.
Let's see.
He's fallen way off.
Says probation for 6 months from July the 23rd, July the 4th last year.
Extra whipped cream, please.
So I believe you would have just expired last week.
He died?
I'm going to check the probation office and see probation field. You should be off.
Look how he's just chilling.
That case number I'm looking at is 23-1280. So on this case, your bond is going to be set at $2,500. Tomorrow morning at 8:30, you'll have no contact with the alleged victim in any manner except through proper pretrial discovery.
Get a real job.
If I didn't already say it, or if I did, the public defender is appointed to represent you. We'll see you in the morning.
Yes, sir.
Step to your right to the T. When the light comes on, sign. Sir, number 9 won't be here. He is we have it under a Baker Act right now.
Uh-oh.
So there's an issue.
Oh, this
going
should
on
be
with
fun
him.
then.
Well, I guess we bring it back tomorrow. That's Tony Harris.
Yes, sir.
Okay, he was in the Baker Act situation when he got this charge.
Right.
That's not good.
All right, let's bring Mr. Harris back tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
See here.
Oh.
State your name, sir.
Albert.
DSAC. Take your time, Judge.
Mr. Tolbert, you're here in case number 24. It's either 130 or 150. 1/3. You're charged with interception of oral or wire communications, punishable by 5 years, $5,000. You have the right to remain silent. Should you give up that right, anything you say can be used against you. You have the right to an attorney and to have one appointed for you. If you cannot afford one, based on the information that you provide, tend to represent yourself for hire private.
That guy fall out of a wheelchair?
That was a hard hit.
Circuit Court Judge February the 29th at 9 a.m.
Creed, Lisa B with 5 bones in the PP.
Oh, hell yeah. Love the people. Thank you, Lisa B. Appreciate you. Hallelujah.
Serious thing was a grand theft in 20.
That old dude.
Tolbert, how long have you lived in Bay County, sir?
All my life, sir.
This is something that happened allegedly on August the 29th of 22.
I have no idea what she is, sir.
Okay. Well, I'm figuring if you haven't gotten arrested in August of 22 when this allegedly happened, and now that you're a good candidate for the pretrial release program, I want you to come down here to the courthouse tomorrow morning by 9 a.m. to check in. You'll have no contact with the alleged victim in any manner except date is February 9th at 9 a.m. Take care.
Yes, sir.
Step to your right to the T. When the light comes on, you'll sign. Next,
Thank you.
red X up. State your name.
That's supposed to be signed.
No, you got it. Mr. Gilbert, it's case number 2339.
Cool neck tap,
It's
bro.
a warrant that was issued for you, charged
Badass.
you with stealing a vehicle. That's punishable by 5 years and $5,000. You have the right to remain silent. Should you give up that right, anything you say can be used against you. You have the right to an attorney and to have one appointed for you. If you cannot afford one, if you're interested in the services of the public defender, raise your right hand and be sworn, please. You swear to tell
Fire.
the truth and nothing but the truth.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. You can put your hand down. When's the last time that you had a job or any other source of income?
I was working before I got locked up.
You were working what?
The way that he just asked that is kind of rude. Just assuming that he doesn't have a job.
So let me ask you this there, feller. When was the last time you held down a job?
Yeah, I was house before I got arrested.
Okay.
Now,
I highly doubt that.
In November was the last time you were working?
yes, sir.
Okay. Did you get arrested in November
Yes, sir.
somewhere else?
Yes, sir.
Where did you be arrested?
Alabama.
And did you just now get back down to Bay County?
Yes, sir.
Did you get some other kind of card while you were in Alabama?
No, sir.
I'm going to appoint the public defender's office to represent you, Corporal Famber, Mr. Gilbert.
It's Alabama DV 23. I don't know what GYS stands for, but it was in 21 and like 10 of those. DV in 20, receiving stolen property in 19.
She said GY stands for?
All right, sir. You live in Oxford,
GYS, I
Alabama?
believe.
No, sir.
Where do you live?
Coleman, Alabama.
Coleman. Still a long way from here. Your bond's $5,000. You're in contact with the alleged victim in any manner except through proper pretrial discovery. Take care, sir.
Yeah, they had a
To
busy
your right
night.
to the T. When the light comes on, sign. State your name, sir. What's your name?
Ryan Jenkins, case number 24158. You're charged with possession of methamphetamine and possession of a baggie being paraphernalia. The meth is punishable by 5 years, $5,000.
A baggie? Wait,
Paraphernalia
just
by
a
1 year,
baggie?
$1,000. You have the right.
Isn't that what he just said? Just a baggie, or did he have meth too?
Maybe there was something in it.
Maybe.
Allegedly.
Chris, thank you.
To remain silent. Should you give up that right, anything you say can be used against you. You have the right to an attorney and to have one appointed for you if you cannot afford one. Let's see, I got to check your income on our scale here. Is all the information you gave on your affidavit or application correct?
He's wrong. He's wrong. I can't afford it now.
I'm sorry. What are you saying?
I can't afford it now.
Well, all I'm asking you is you said you're making $600, 16 a month. Is that correct?
Yeah, but once I take out my
Okay.
other stuff, I don't have
No,
that.
no. Don't worry about that. How about, do you have a car, truck, boat, plane, motorcycle, anything like that?
I have a vehicle, but it's not. I'm still making payments on it.
All right. Tell me what year it is and what kind of vehicle it is.
2020 Silverado. I don't even have it.
2020.
Ooh, that's
Yeah,
a high dollar vehicle.
Qualify for the
No.
services of the public defender because of that vehicle. If you
I don't
think that's
even have
something,
it.
discuss
I
it
don't even
with
have
the,
it. I
You
don't
can
own. I
discuss
don't
it
have
with-
this vehicle no more. I gave it back. I don't have it.
Gave it back.
you just told me you
That's
had
what
it,
I'm
you were
saying.
making payments on it.
No, I had it, but they took it from me. They took it. I just got taken.
That's not what you said. Under oath,
That's
you
what
just
I said.
lied.
I had the vehicle. I don't have
No,
the vehicle.
no, you said I
do
have
not
a
own a
vehicle, I'm
vehicle.
making payments on it. You can take that up with a circuit court judge. You just lied to me on the record.
Ooh.
Anything on Mr. Jenkins, I show a lot of things in Bay County. Does he
Damn.
have anything in Gulf County or anywhere else? Last thing I
There's
had on.
some 19 in some other county. That's a disorderly and false ID.
All right, sir, on the baggie, on this case, your bond set at $100 on the whoops, I wrote it in the wrong spot. $100 on the paraphernalia, $5,000 on the methamphetamine. That's a total of $5,100. Should you make bond, you report to the pretrial release office by 9 the next business day. Submit to random urinalysis at your own expense. Your court date is February the 5th at 9 a.m.
Yeah, keep in mind why they ask those questions. It's to figure out if they're indigent or not. Whether you can hire your own lawyer or one needs to be represented to you. So that was an interesting.
Yeah, and when you come in and you tell them you got a 2006 car, that's one
Right.
thing.
Yeah.
But you come in and you tell them that you got a 2020 Silverado.
Mm-hmm.
I understand you're still making payments, but a 2020 Silverado isn't cheap.
No,
it's not a cheap car. You're talking used $50,000 basically.
Do you think that he wasn't thinking the fact that, because that's why he said he can't pay for a lawyer? If you're rolling around in a vehicle like that, surely you should be able to get your own lawyer, right?
Right. Especially he says he makes $1,600 a month.
Yeah.
I mean, $600-700 of that probably goes to the car.
Oh, definitely.
Care, sir.
Step to your right. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Didn't go
He'll
so
bring
well.
it to you.
I did not.
Right there on
go
the
at
X,
all.
face the TV and state your name.
Christian Brown.
Christian Brown, case number 233162. That is a case that you're apparently on probation for, a marijuana case.
Ooh.
Now you have another case of marijuana, which is 48 grams of marijuana with scales, etc. That's punishable by 5 years, $5,000.
People still out slinging weed,
Paraphernalia,
really?
punishable by 1 year, $1,000. You
Is that
have
a
the right
lot?
to remain silent.
I
Should you
figured it
give
was
up
at the
that
Dollar
right,
Tree by
anything
now.
you say can be used against you. You have the right to an attorney and to have one appointed for you if you cannot afford one. If you are interested in the public defender's office, raise your right hand to be sworn. Swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Put your hand down. Your affidavit application says that you're making $700 a week. Is that correct?
No.
Okay. What is it? How much do you make?
Probably like 500.
Right. Do you have a car, truck, boat,
Oh.
plane, motorcycle in your name?
I thought he just said 500,000. He said 500 or 1,000. Is that what he just said?
Yeah. So do you think, all right, this is just what I'm thinking. He heard this last guy
Uh-huh.
and he's like, is this correct on here? This much? He's like, oh, no. It's like
Right.
$500. Your honerness.
No.
Okay. What is it? How much do you make?
Probably like 500.
Right. Do you have a car, truck, boat, plane, motorcycle in your name?
No, sir.
Do you own any land or property, any real estate?
No, sir.
I will appoint the public defenders to represent you. What is it you're doing for work, by the way?
I do service work, like plumbing, repair.
Plumbing?
All right. Trying to find that marijuana case.
For people that do math, Zach,
This
yes.
last year. Okay, on the
Probably not
since
for him,
this
though.
is the same, in the same area of charges, you're held without bond on the
Mike,
BOP. Your bond on the new charge of marijuana
He
is
said it.
5,000. Your bond on the possession of the scales, et cetera, is 1,000. So it's $6,000 plus hold without bond. Your court date on everything is February the 15th at 9:00. Take care, sir.
Well, if you learned anything, you throw every
You're right.
scale out of your house right now
When
because
the
it's
light comes on, sign.
$1,000 for
Yes, ma'am,
his.
sir.
Howard Bizik, is that how you say it?
Yes, sir.
Here you go, sir.
So you're charged with felony battery by strangulation. That's punishable by up to 5 years and $5,000. You have the right to remain silent. Should you give up that right, anything you say can be used against you. You have the right to an attorney and to have one appointed for you if you cannot afford one. Let's see, you said you make $3,000 a month with no dependents.
Damn,
You
son.
do not qualify for the services of the public defender. Should your situation change or you think that's incorrect, you can discuss that with the circuit court judge you see on February the 15th at 9:00. Is there any kind of criminal history on Mr. Bizik?
Not since 17. There was a domestic in 14, DUI, DWLSR in 17 with the VOP.
Sir, how long have you lived in Bay County?
12 years.
Leslie, thank you. $5.
Mr. David Costa at McDonald's.
$5 Friday.
His Technologies.
Glad you're here. I like Leslie or Helga. I don't know which one name I like better.
Either way.
Either way, your money's still amazing. I mean, you're still amazing.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to make your bond on this $5,000. No contact with Miss Jones in any manner except through proper pretrial discovery. Should you make bond, you'll report to the pretrial release office by 9 the next business day. Court date is February the 15th at 9:00. Take care.
All right, step to your right to the T.
Man, $3,000 and no dependents. That's like $10,000 with dependents.
Face the TV and state your name.
Brand Crusher.
Brant Crutcher.
I thought you said leg crusher.
Well,
him and that other guy could be roommates. I feel
Charged
like
with battery by strangulation involving dating violence.
same charge.
Up to
oh,
5 years and $5,000. You
So
have
maybe
the
they-
right to remain.
They could be
If
roommates.
you give up that
They
right,
are.
anything you say can be used against you. You have the right to an attorney and to have one appointed for you if you cannot afford one. Information you provided says you make $300,000 a year.
I like Helga more already.
If that's correct, you don't qualify for the services of the public
Really do.
defender. Is that
Stay
number
tuned.
correct?
Thank you. $5 Friday, even if it's from even if it's California money.
All right, sir. Corporal Fambro, any kind of history on Mr. Crutcher?
He has a 2015 DV strangulation and DV bat, and that's it.
Oh,
He's consistent, if nothing else.
At least on
He
this
is.
information, it's gave a Michigan address
Twin
for
sisters.
you. Where is it that you live?
In Michigan.
Do you have any ties or connections to Bay County?
Worst date ever.
I'm here on vacation. I was actually planning on leaving today.
Your bond set at 10,000. Your court date is February the 19th at 9 a.m. No contact with the alleged victim in that manner except through proper pretrial discovery.
thank you,
Take
Chris.
care, sir.
Your Honor, I'm here on vacation
When the
doing a
green light
little
comes on, sign.
laser strangling. Plan on leaving.
Are you Mr. Wheeler?
Yes, sir.
Cash wheeler?
Sir, you have several different charges. You've got possession of THC extract, possession of cocaine, tampering with evidence,
Cocaine.
Punishable by up to 5 years, $5,000. Possession of firearm by convicted felon or ammo ×2. Also,
Uh-oh.
possession of fentanyl with intent to sell or deliver. Each one of those is punishable
be a
by
big
up
one.
to 15 years and $10,000. You also have 2 counts of paraphernalia and 1 count of resisting without violence. Each is punishable by up to 1 year and $1,000. Excuse me. You have the right to remain silent. Should you give up that right, anything you say can be used against you. You have the right to an attorney and to have one appointed for you if you cannot afford one. If you're interested in the services of the public defender, please raise your right hand and be sworn. If you don't want a public defender, that's okay. Think about it later.
Yeah, I was just really trying to figure out, like, because with these cases, like, I wasn't even like the first case you was talking about with all that
Like-
extra fentanyl and possession of firearm. I was at work. They charged my lady with all that, and now they trying to charge me with that.
My lady.
That's not how it worked. And then like when the case I just got me on, I didn't have nothing but some THC extracts. People had the dog on one arm and them on the other arm. There was no way in hell I can break a baggie or do all that, destroy. How can I do all
None of that has to do with whether you get the public defender, so I'll let you take that up with the circuit court judge on February the 15th. Sir, you have a black history.
Had a dog on this arm.
Here, your bonds are going to be set as follows. On the THC extract, by the way, there's no probable cause based on the complaint. Doesn't mean they can't make the charge, but we can't just go by the label as to what it is. The cocaine, your bond set at $5,000. On the paraphernalia, your bond set, the first page, $1,500. On the tampering with evidence, your bond is set at $2,500. On the resisting without violence, your bond is set at $2,500. On the possession of firearm by a convicted felon, your bond set at $15,000. On the first one, $10,000. On the second one, on the possession of fentanyl with intent to sell or delivery, $15,000. On the other paraphernalia, $1,500. So on the second page, it's $41,500. On the first page, it is $11,500.
Yes, sir.
So I'm getting you at $53,000 to get out. Should you make bond, you report to the pretrial release office by next business day. Submit to random urinalysis at your own expense.
Johnny Piggy, thank you.
At 9 o'clock. Take care.
Step to your right to the T.
He's
When
gonna
the
be
red
there.
light
He's gonna
comes
be
on,
there a while.
sign.
Yeah.
State your name, sir.
He's going back to prison.
It was Michael Guyton Jr.
Oh, wow.
Be right with you, Mr. Guyton.
That was my girl. She the one that had all that stuff. Not me. By the way, don't forget.
Mr. Guyton, you're here in case number 24.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
5:30 today.
Yes.
Time. Members only. Make sure you're there on Credence and Mikey. Still time to become a member if you're watching this in the future or in the past, or if you're watching it in the past, I guess you're a time traveler. But either way, you can click the join button. Go back and tell me, no, don't eat that. Don't eat that crab cake I ate that one time. I'm on it.
For 258, that is possession of paraphernalia and possession of marijuana. Each one of those is punishable by up to 1 year, $1,000. You're also here on a violation of probation. Apparently, you're on probation for some charges involving aggravated assault, child abuse, and domestic violence battery by strangulation.
Yikes.
You have the right to remain silent. Should you give up that right, anything you say can be used against you. You have the right to an attorney and to have one appointed for you if you cannot afford one. The information here says that your only income is Social Security. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. I was supposed to start my job last night, like I told the officer, but they arrested me for this petty stuff that should be thrown out very soon.
Your bond-
They arrest me for
Excuse me, I will-
bullshit.
Office to represent you.
She is bored with
All
this
right.
judge. She's buddy
On
buddy
your
with the other one.
Marijuana, there's no probable cause.
All right. So
Yes.
Terminator, I don't know. Terminator said, look, I'll just send $1 for each year of my birth. 26 bones.
That's a lot of hallelujahs. Let me see if I can
Are you 26, Terminator?
try to get close to. I think that was 26. Give or take 5 or 6.
26. Thank you.
Thank you, Terminator, and happiest of birthdays. And look, everybody, it's Nancy.
It's based on the complaint, so I'm RORing you on that. Draw in the baggie, your bond's set at $500. On the violation of probation, I don't know which judge has you on probation.
Send a self-address stamped envelope to Pueblo, Colorado. Tell them what you want.
Post office 1.
One of our lovely constables / mods will help you out with that. It's rather easy if you're not on an iPhone.
And now is such a great time to do it because once you do it for an entire month, you get to watch all the old members onlys that you missed. Oof.
They decide to hold you without bond, but I'm going to make that a total of $15,000. That's $5,000 per count. So your total bond to get out is $15,500. Take care, sir. Your court date on the paraphernalia marijuana is tomorrow morning at 8:30. Your court date on the VOP is February 7th at 9 o'clock.
Excuse me, sir. Could you repeat that, the first court date again?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Step on the T.
Okay.
When the light comes on, son. Sir, Mr. Hannon declined to make your acquaintance today.
Oh,
It was not the same circumstances as the other.
Crystal Ray, welcome.
What this?
Them charges is bullshit. I ain't paying for nothing.
So he's on VOP for a theft. So I'm going to hold him without bond in case number 20.
Oh, yeah. Nancy, how was the date? You disappeared for a
also
day.
Has a petty theft
Recovery.
and a grand theft. And I wrote that down. It's just one theft that's listed on the complaint. So that's going to be $2,500 per count. Bond that I would set to. There's also possession of fentanyl, which is going to be $5,000, and a baggie, which is going to be $100.
Ooh.
I wrote down one. So the bonds are $2,100 plus hold without bond. And he's going to have to stay away from Academy Sports.
Oh, that's a new one. I was picking up a pair of cleats. I got an adult softball game later.
In jail. And we won't take up his application for public defender because he's not here to answer questions.
Yes, sir.
Court date is for everything is February 5th at 9 o'clock.
Yes, sir.
Trey on Chris Tally, sir.
Hello, Mr. Talley. You have a warrant from Judge Register for violation of probation. He wants you to be held without bond. You will be held without bond. Report back on February the 12th at 9 o'clock. You have the right to remain silent about that right. Thing you say can be used against you. You have the right to an attorney and
Welcome, Paul.
not afford
Hey.
to see if you have a lawyer on these other pending cases. You do have the public defender. Would you like to appoint the public defender to represent you on the violation as well?
Yes, Your Honor.
Appoint the public defender's office to represent you. Looks like all of your cases, new cases, and this one to be heard on the same date, February the 12th at 9 o'clock. Take care, sir.
Thank you.
All right, step on the T. Next. Red X, sir. State your name.
Nicholas Koenig.
Tallywhacker.
Nicholas John Koenig, case number 233482. You're charged with a violation of probation. And the warrant is from Register. He said to hold you without bond. You will be held without bond. The court date is going to be January the 22nd at 8:30. That's the good news. You have the right to remain silent. Should you give up that right, anything you say can be used against you. You have the right to an attorney and to have one appointed for you. If you cannot afford one, on your new case or your new Oxy THC case, you have the public defender. Would you like me to appoint the public defender to represent you on this case?
Yes, please.
All right, public defenders appointed. Looks like both of your cases, well, you've actually got an arraignment case on an arraignment date on the new cases of February the 15th. So I don't know if you'll make it court on the 22nd. I hope you do. Take care, sir.
All right, step to your
He's
right.
gonna die between now and then. He doesn't have a bond. What do you mean, Judge?
James Cooley.
I hope you make it there.
James Cooley, case number 233527. It is a violation of probation warrant from Judge Register, who said to hold you without bond to come back and see him on February the 15th at 9 o'clock. You have the right to remain silent.
February, wow.
Right. Anything you say can be used against you. You have the right to an attorney and to have one appointed for you. If you cannot afford one, I'm going to check here and see if you already have a lawyer appointed on your other case. You do have the public defender in 234676. Would you like the public defender in this case as well?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Cooley, the public defender is appointed. Your court date on that other one's already set for February 15th, so you'll see Judge Register on both of these cases at the same time. Take care, sir.
Thank
All right, step on the T. When the light comes on, sign. Next.
Next.
Red X. State your name.
Oliver.
Hello, Mr. Oliver, case number 20.
Do you notice with some of these that there is a man standing behind? I wonder if
they know they're like trouble.
Yeah.
Or info, maybe. I don't
that's
know.
what I'm wondering, because I've seen it a few times now.
222258. This is a violation of probation warrant from Judge Clark. He says to hold you without bond to come back to court on February the 21st at 9 o'clock. You have the right to remain silent. Should you give up that right, anything you say can be used against you. You have the right to an attorney and to have one appointed for you if you cannot afford one. If you're interested in the services of the public defender, please raise your right hand and be sworn. Put your paper in the other hand for me. Thank you. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
I do.
Thank you. Put your hand down. When's the last time that you had a job or any other source of income?
Night and day difference.
Last time I had a job.
Yesterday?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
It took you that long to remember you had a job as of yesterday?
I've been working under a lawn care service.
I think you just made that up.
They the day that I apparently violated my probation. The guy
Yeah,
said
let's ask you this. We'll move on from your income. Do you have a car, a truck, motorcycle, boat, anything like that in your name?
No, sir.
Do you have own land or property, any real estate?
No, sir.
Where did
Sir,
you
I'm
say you
going to
worked
appoint the
again?
Public Defender's Office to represent you. Your court date, I might have already mentioned, is February 1st at 9 o'clock. Take care, Mr. Oliver.
Northwest,
All right,
thank
step
you
to your right.
for sending that over. Love that. God Rods Arley, I know one person that's not Matt DiBenedetto. Anybody who's been following NASCAR
Not Matt DiBenedetto.
will know what I'm talking about.
Damn it, Matt. Well, that was enlightening. We've learned so much about the incarcerated folks there in Florida.
Right.
That was from this morning, as a matter of fact.
Oh, so to answer your question, Pamela, yeah. That's the caseload. They were busy there.
The swing shift. Dingus is on the night shift.
The No Warm Potato Salad Express. LaShaw, thank you with some big gifts. Appreciate that. Jeff is no dingus. Mayor with one, Gary, Miss Kay, thank you. Chloe, thank you.
Chloe will be back on her feet in no time, guys.
Courtney with a K, Lisa B with some PP, Chris with the fur, back where he belongs, Leslie or Helga, bye. Stay tuned, Chris again. Oh, with the level up, I like that. Da-ding. Tiny Piggy, thank you. Terminator, happy birthday. I appreciate you. I love it. It's a rule that we have around here that was not established by us, but established by you, where you pay us on your birthday. I love it.
I believe in Crystal Ray because she believes in me. Paula, thank you.
Does Nancy need a hug and kiss? Is she all right?
She just had a hot date.
Oh, there she is.
She's still cooling down. It was so hot.
No, I don't think it went very well, unfortunately.
What?
I'm sorry, Nancy.
Nancy, it's their loss.
That's right. We know that.
It's all their loss. That's all right, though. We'll move on. We'll live to bang another day. Hope everybody has a great birthday today. I hated that we did not even mention Rafa. Happy birthday.
Oh, my God. Rafa, I'm sorry. Yeah, I completely forgot. Today is this. Yeah, today's the day.
Yep, it's today.
Damn.
All right. So keep an eye out. We got another. Today's our last day of our daily dose of DeSanto as we celebrated the passing of the channel of Joseph DeSanto. She's still alive. Just her channel died.
Just your channel's gone.
They killed her channel. It was terminated, I believe it said. I hate to see that. So go and check it out. It's actually a complete case from beginning to end. The guy gets arrested, then you see him arraigned and everything, and find out what his sentence is, all in one big swooping. You know what? We love you guys. Make sure you like the video if you haven't done so. Leave a comment. Comments help so much. You just don't know. Hit the like button. It's a good one too, and it's absolutely positively free. Love you guys. Stay safe, stay hard, stay tuned. We'll see you for the next one with the best one. Top Guys out.